I found my sister who disappeared from everyone more than 15 years ago after she ran away from home. I'm really happy and confused, and I really don't know if I can talk about this with friends and family, but I need to share my experience with someone because I missed my sister. I don't need or want any advice, since no one really knows the situation, to be able to give a good advice without assuming things they don't know. And it's weird to read people talking about my sister. Like if they know what she lived, I just want to share this, and I know a lot of people have had experiences like this too, so maybe someone can relate. When I was 10 years old, my older sister, who was 22 at that time, disappeared after leaving a note to our parents saying that she's okay and just wants to start over her life. My sister was always a lonely but outgoing person. She always told me that she enjoyed solitude from time to time, and noisy things took away from her quality of life because it was loud where we lived, and it was annoying even for me. We lived in a dangerous neighborhood, so it wasn't too safe, and she hated not being able to go for a walk at night or do things at night alone. She was depressed, and I remember seeing her suffering from severe anxiety attacks. She used to hit herself to stop them, and she had a strong TCA that triggered those things. She suffered from other mental issues as well and talked freely about that. She talked about those things in front of me, and these are things that leave a mark on you. She was the favorite of the whole family, although me parents never out pressure on her. They always let us do our life. My brother, who was 19 at that time, knows that. My sister was the golden child. My grandfather always made it clear that she is his favorite granddaughter, even now. She was the calm but funny kind of person. She was the closest to my parents and uncles, so when she disappeared from one day to the next, no one understood what was going on. Even my sister had never traveled alone except to go to work, and she always notified my mother that she was okay for safety reasons. She left a long note clarifying that she doesn't want to be SE-arched, but she loves us. It was a big blow for the family. I remember my mother wanting to report to the police, but they said that my sister was not a minor, and the note said that she left by her own, so they can't do anything. In a way, my other brother knew that this would happen at some point, since our sister mentioned a lot that she wanted to leave everything and go live in the countryside or become a nun and live in a calm place without any worries. But nobody took her seriously about that. She was always the kind of person who did things without telling anyone. She liked her solitude sometimes, even if she was always friendly. The first months and weeks were strange. It wasn't that she had passed away, but that she disappeared because she wanted to. I remember my mother missing her because they always shared the afternoons together. I also missed her a lot. Even years later, my family missed her, and at Christmas or her birthday, someone would always say, "Maybe she'll show up now," or we would wonder how she's doing or if she was alive. Back to the present. I'm on vacation in the south of my country. This part of my country is very expensive for a tourist, and I am the only one in my family who was able to come now that I am an adult. It's a place full of villages, and while I was exploring, I came to a place where they sold typical handicrafts of the place. While shopping, I can swear that the first thing I saw was my sister looking at some crafts on a shelf. She looked more adult, but obviously I recognized her instantly. We are really similar after all. I didn't really know how to react after so many years, and I didn't know how she would react. But I went over and said her name. What I didn't expected was that she would smile instantly when she saw me and called me by my nickname. I thought she had escaped because she didn't want anything to do with the family, even if in the note she said she loves us. But she was greeting me as if nothing had happened. She told me that she didn't expect to see me there and asked me if I was on vacation. She said that the village used to be not so touristy, but now more people started to go and many villagers opened stores for the tourists. I was upset. I was angry with her for leaving us and pretending that nothing happened, but I couldn't react. So I just asked her if she lives in that town, and she said yes. It's a place filled with old people. We talked for a few seconds. She asked me what I'm studying, and if everyone at home is okay, she told me I'm taller and thinner. Then she gave me a kiss on the cheek and told me that if I have a few days off, I can go visit her, but she doesn't have a cell phone, so she told me that she's almost every day there. My sister also told me to send hugs to our parents. I'm confused and full of questions about her. She doesn't even want to hide. She didn't look or talk to me like someone who wanted to run away from something and hide. She was just happy to see me and happy to know that we were all good. But I also feel resentment for her when I think about all that our parents and grandparents suffered when she disappeared, making my mother feel that she was a bad mother because she couldn't protect her. But I'm ambivalent, as I'm also happy to know that she's okay and that she doesn't hate me or the family, but I'm also confused. Her behavior wasn't that of someone who is hiding or who doesn't want to know anything about her past. She was just happy to hear about us. I'm sorry, but there are people who clearly don't read the post. There are literally people saying that I didn't even knew my sister and commenting as if they knew her and taking things for granted about her life. There are even people saying that they don't understand why I'm angry. It's just a feeling, a normal feeling. It's not that I hate her and I will treat her badly, God. Nor will I talk to my family without talking to her first. At what point in the post did I say that I'm going to expose her? I'm never going to treat her badly either because I have no reason to do so. It's crazy how half the comments draw silly conclusions. With my sister, when I literally say it up there, even if my English is bad because it's not my first language, just read the post before you want to get a few likes for some unnecessary advice.